Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. I hope you're all doing great today. I just a little while did a video on my craft store haul. It happened to be Hobby Lobby, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun shopping. I don't usually go and get that much stuff, but I got some really good stuff. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. But one of the reasons I had to go and get some stuff, not as much as I bought, but I had to get some stuff, was for this new project that I'm working on. And it is a new junk journal that I have a theme, and my theme is going to be lavender. Not just lavender, the herb or the flower, but lavender, the color, or violet or purple. All of those kind of shades of lavenders and purples and that sort of thing are going to be in this book. Let me grab the cover fabric. So this is the cover fabric. Isn't this gorgeous? This is just gorgeous. So I ordered this on Etsy, and it's a shop actually in the UK, I believe it was. So this is going to be the cover of the journal. Now, obviously, this is, you know, these are all lavender buds on here, lavender flowers, but I do want to incorporate other kinds of flowers. I think it might be boring if it was just all lavender buds in the whole book. So possibly I might incorporate this kind of neutral gingham in the book as well. I'm not sure where yet, but this is something I need to do, is work on actually constructing the book. I have done the you know, the cover part, like, you know, the actual base of it, and this I constructed in the mass making junk journal video. So this is a little bit bigger, this is going to be a little bit longer, and basically it's going to be perfect for folding one sheet, 8.5 by 11 sheet in half. And so it's going to fit in perfectly like this. So this is one of at least two that are going to be in this book, and it's basically a signature, but it is, and you probably have seen these before. I think it's called a stacked pocket envelope signature. Kind of a long name, but basically what it is it's made with junk mail envelopes. And just like envelopes that you have laying around, like this just happens to be one, you know, you just buy the little box of, I don't even know what size that is, but little business envelopes. And then this is like a junk mail one. And then this is an old stationery envelope that I no longer am using that as stationery. And then this was from a haul that I made, another haul that I got from the craft store, and these were super cheap, but just these nice craft paper envelopes. And then this is, again, kind of junk mail. And in this one, I have cut, this first one is actually one of these cut in half, so I still have the other half of it. But the rest of these are just like, this one was probably this, and like I said, this one was this, and then this would have been the craft envelope, and then this was probably something like this, although I did cut it down. Obviously, I don't want it to stick out the bottom of the junk journal, so we can't have that. And then this was the back, the bigger one, the back page. So I'll probably do something like that for the next one. I've done this one, and we're gonna create another one very similar, although not exactly the same. So basically the way it works is that what you do is you take your envelopes, and you know, we're gonna decorate them and do all that stuff, and then they're basically all gonna be stuck together. And I'm showing you this here because it's covered up now. I have covered the, you know, the ugly part, let's put it that way. So basically, you're just gonna be, you know, decorating them, and it probably would go actually the other way, because you probably want the smaller ones in the front, and then something like that. And then they're gonna all be glued together. And then in the book, in the junk journal, this is actually going to become where the we're going to sew in the signature. So this is actually a signature. Now, adding a page, adding some paper onto this it was like that, is what makes it a signature. So now this is gonna be the center. This is where we're gonna be sewing the holes and, or sewing, you know, punching the holes and sewing it into the book. And that's just a piece, it's actually 2 pieces of paper, one to go on each side to cover up the sort of ugliness. And this is just like an old book page. And then the rest of these are just covered with pretty papers. So a lot of these papers are from the digital pages that I just made for this book. I'll probably be putting them in my Etsy shop. I haven't decided yet, but I probably will because, you know, they're cute. I'd like to share them. But basically, when I'm doing these digital pages, I always end up with a whole bunch of like test pages and pages that just didn't turn out right. So for example, like here's a few of them. Like this is part of one that I've already cut up. So here was a page that it didn't quite print right, and it's got this weird border. Sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. But to me, like, there's no reason why I can't be using, you know, the rest of this. I can totally use this to cover up these envelopes, right? And then the same with this one. And it did this weird thing where it just like cut off, not even like an even border, but it just, and then the very next one, it was perfect. I don't know. I can't figure it out, but it does it sometimes. And this is just scrapbook paper. And then here's another one of those other ones. Let's start constructing. Okay. Well, first let's go through this one. So I told you about the envelopes that I used for this. And again, this is just the paper, the digital paper that I made. And I did do a little bit of decorating on this already. But how cute is that? So I did, in this one, I did the pocket at the top. And, you know, depending on where it is in the, like, you know, the location in this little bundle, there might be better locations for the pocket than others. So you have to kind of keep that in mind. So that is the front, and then on the back, that's a piece of scrapbook paper. And I am using some of my new goodies from my new haul from the craft store. So that was super fun. And this was one of my digital pages. And again, were these. And then just adding some little stickers and, you know, embellishments. But I just love the way these turned out. And this is gonna be a side pocket. Where I got this idea was quite a while ago, but like when I first started making junk journals, which I think it was about 2 years ago now. And I watched this video, and I can't remember the lady's name, but she was Southern. I remember her accent. And she made one of these, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then I never made one until now. But I knew that I wanted to do it someday. So if I remember, when she did her little divots, she only did like the front part. But when I did these, I only had this. And it was just, it's so hard to do it that way because I can't really see what's going on, you know, like inside of there. So it was just hard to do it that way. So therefore, my divot is the entire 2 pieces. But that's fine. I mean, that's usually what I do with stationery anyway. So throughout this, you're going to see different little digital images that I printed out and stuck on here. Like this is another little pocket. I will probably add more things, but I need to decide what I want to put in the pocket, and then we'll see what else there's room for, because, you know, maybe it's something really long, or, you know, who knows. But I might do another little embellishment up here or something. I think this turned out really pretty. Just a little bit of embroidery lace, and this was just a scrap of lace, and another digital image, scrapbook paper. This is part of one of my digital pages. I believe I got these from the Paper Outpost, digital images. And then again, this was from my digital pages, and some scrapbook papers, and then some of my new little flower stickers. So I just love the way this turned out. I haven't done anything like this before, and it was so fun. So, so let's do one. Okay. So the first thing you kind of need to decide, well, first of all, you have to make sure that you're not going too big for your book. So now our book is 8.5, It might be a tad over 8.5, but yeah, it is just a tad over 8.5. So we don't want our, because our pages are gonna be 8.5, we don't want these to go over 8.5. And then coming across, I mean, we have lots of room here. We've got about 5.5 inches. So we don't have to worry about that because they're not that wide, but we will have to cut a couple of these down to the 8.5. Probably one even shorter than that so that they're kind of staggered. So now in this one, I had it going, you know, this way. I'm wondering if I can do it going the other way on this side. Is that gonna mess me up? Will my brain work that way? I don't know, we'll see. So basically, yeah, it would be like this. So then it would open like this, whereas this one opens this way. And I guess it doesn't really matter because obviously it's gonna flip and we're decorating both sides of these, so it doesn't really matter, but I thought it'd be nice to do one going the opposite direction. You know, it's still gonna kind of do the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. But having said that, so it would be like this, and then maybe something like this. And I'm basically kind of doing the same thing that I did in the other one. But now I'm thinking what I wanna do for this one is maybe instead of, oops, backwards. Instead of doing one of these, I'm thinking about doing two smaller ones, like really small ones, and then maybe end up with this kind of going between. So let's just cut this in half, like make real small ones just for funsies and see how it kind of looks. Okay, so I basically have two about, how did I make that? How did that one get smaller? Okay, hold on, I gotta trim that. Okay, because I want them to kind of be twins. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna look. And maybe they do have to be under that one, I don't know, let's see. Or they could go under here. And maybe like something like that so that they're not so, you know, close together, and then this could go over them. I mean, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. First things first, let's cut this one down to 8 inches or 8.5 inches. So I could kind of center this, and actually I probably cut off the top instead. So kind of center it, and then something like that. So cut it to about there. I'll try that. And then this one will obviously go somewhere around here, maybe right in the middle. I kind of have it on this one, I have it centered more on the second one, which I had moved way down. So we'll just do it a little bit different. And then these two little guys, they're already cut, so we're good with that. So then these can also be, you know, top pockets. We can make this one on the side. These can be the top. Now I'm just gonna flip this around because, you know, it's going the wrong direction. You know what I could do? I could also use, I could just cut this one and make it shorter, and then it can go the right way. So I'm gonna cut that. Okay, this is just the other one, of the other envelope that I did the other half. So that way we already have the top pockets. So, and then these could also like be like way to the top and the bottom. And then this one can go right here and can be open along the side. So I think that's the deal. Okay, so let's start decorating. All right, so I'd like to kind of keep in mind what's going next to what when I'm doing it so that they all coordinate. Ooh, got you all messed up here. Okay, so let's pick a really pretty piece of paper for this one. And I'm trying not to do the same one that I did before. Let's see, since these are 8.5, it makes sense that this, oh, that would be really pretty. Wouldn't that be pretty? Let's do that. Okay, it's already 8.5, so I'm basically just going to trace the line. Now you can glue it on and then cut it off afterwards. I think that's what the lady did that I was watching. I think that's how she did it. I'm just gonna cut it first. And it's just personal preference, however you wanna do it. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, that's so pretty. How easy was that? Like, how easy was that? Okay, but I gotta make sure I'm going the right direction. I keep forgetting here. Okay, and I'm just gonna use Fabrifix and glue that down. Use your glue of choice. Okay, so you just have to make sure that you get a good start on it so it doesn't go wonky. You know, if you do it like this, because it's cut to the exact size. So we'll see like that. You don't want it to go wonky. Peel it up. It's just, you got to get it down exactly right if you have it cut to the exact size. Okay, yeah, like that. And I use my bone folder to smush it down. That is pretty. That is so pretty. Now, what did we decide? We're gonna glue this together and it's gonna be a side pocket. So what I'm gonna do is put this on the paper trimmer and just cut like a teeny tiny little edge off of it. Perfect, okay. And then this needs to be obviously glued back together. So I'm gonna do this now, but also when we put the paper on here, the paper is gonna go over the entire thing and it is going to fix this problem where it's, you know, it's basically open now on the bottom because I cut half of the envelope off. Okay, and we already have our little pocket. So I'm gonna see if this new little punch does what I want it to do. I wanna be able to see, because we wanna do a little divot. Is that what it's called? I don't know. That's what I'm calling it. So that we can reach inside the pocket. You don't have to. I didn't do all of them last time, but see, this is where it gets tricky because I'm in the pocket. I think that's gonna work. Let's see. Hey, look at that. It worked. And you know, the thing is with this pretty stationery, I don't think that I have to even do anything to like cover that up. I think that that looks really nice. Okay. I was upside down, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna leave it like that. And then this is already glued. So now we just need to put something on the back side, keeping in mind that it's going this way. Okay, how's this one? Oh, almost not quite. And again, because this is 8.5 by 11, I could just use the height of any of these. So let's do that, or 8.5, I should say. So let's do that. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty, huh? Yeah, I like that. Okay, just under 4 inches. Okay. Okay, let's see how that worked. Perfect. Okay, let's get to gluing. I think what I'm going to do, because of this situation, I'm going to do the inking on this part first so that it's easier to, you know, it'll be harder to ink it once that's in there. So make sure I'm going the right direction. Yes. And I'm using Vintage Photo. I did get a new one in my haul, but I thought I still got some juice here, so I'm gonna use it. Okay, and then down goes the glue. Now this is basically going to, I'm gonna put glue all over this and some right down in here, and I'm even gonna go across here, and then our pocket is going to still be in here, okay? Oh, that went down nice. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. I actually got it. I'm actually overlapping a little bit, but since this is the pocket side, I can, and it doesn't matter that I have that little divot there, I can trim that off a little bit more. So I think I will. Okay, that's much better. Okay. All right. It's got a little bit long here, so I'm going to trim that off. Just like that. And we're going to do some inking. so cute. There we go. We've got our first envelope. How about that? Oh, I forgot to ink on this side. We gotta ink here. Put a little ink down in here. Okay, there's the first one. All right. So the second one is going to be this one, and that is going to go over it. So this has the side pocket, and then this one is going to be an upper pocket. So what's going to go on here is going to need to kind of coordinate in my mind, maybe not yours. Oh, I kind of like that actually. Oh, it's just a little too small. You can kind of see, I think I wouldn't like that. Okay, pick something else. It's this one. Yeah, not so much. Okay, now that's cute. That's really cute. Okay, so get this one cut down. Yeah, see, that really coordinates nicely. Okay, let's get this measured. And about 3 3/4 by about 7 and it's a little over 7 1/2. 3 3/4 by 7 1/2. Okay, I cut that one a little small. I don't know how I got 3 3/4. It's actually closer to 4 inches. So I made this, it's a little bit bigger, so I can trim it off a little bit because again, we want to leave room, but I want to cover up that black in there. So I can trim that slightly. I guess I got a little bit shorter than 7 1/2 here, but I can trim that off, so we're good. Okay. Okay, that is perfect. Okay, gosh, I have a mess here. Okay, let's get her down. And we're leaving this part open for our pocket, remember, so. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to ink the one edge that's close to the flap, just in case. Okay. Okay, let's take the bone folder. That looks good. That's gonna be close to that. Isn't that cute? That was really cute. So, you know, I was thinking about it, and I guess really what difference does it make what side the divot is on? Because this is gonna be flip-flopping both ways. So, you know, because this is a signature, and, you know, if it's sitting this way, it's gonna have a hole there. If it's sitting this way, it's gonna be here. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna do it on both sides because if it's flip-flopping around, if it can be used on either side, what's the difference, really? So anyway, as I'm thinking this through in my mind, but I need to wait till I get the other side on there. Okay. Okay, so let's do a little inking. Guess I could wait till the other side is on there, but I'll go ahead and do it. I don't know that I will do the decorating of this one in this video. We'll see how the time goes, but we're definitely going to be getting to that at some point. So we know that that is going to look like that. That's so cute. So now what should we put on the front of this? Let's see. Let's see, what does this measure? This is that weird one that it just made these really odd borders. So we've got a little over 7 inches. And this is, it's about 7 1/2. I mean, I could make it smaller. You know what? I totally could do that. Because this is our opening. I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna make it to fit this so that on this side, I can use this. Because I think that's really pretty. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh, that's so pretty. I really like that. I really love it. Okay, let's get it glued down. That was perfect. Oh, I really, really, really like that. Okay. Okay. Boy, this little guy, I love this thing. Okay. It's fun to get new things. Okay. Oh, I really like the way this looks. You know, by the time you take the envelope and you get all of these layers on it, of the paper, it's really sturdy. It really is. Okay, so there's that one. So we know it's gonna go like this. This is basically like the inside. And then it's gonna go like that, and that's gonna coordinate with that. And then it's gonna be this. So now the next one, which is probably the craft envelope, is gonna go like this. So on the inside, what do we have that will coordinate with that nicely? I'm also kind of trying to do like, you know, where I have a pattern, like a print like this, I do something a little more, not neutral, but, you know, like I probably wouldn't want to do this one right next to it. Ooh, this is pretty. I think that could look really nice. Does that coordinate with it? I think that's pretty good, huh? Let's check one more. There's also this. You know, that's kind of cool. I like it because it's bringing in some of the darker tones. Yeah, let's do this one. I just like the way this is picking up that lighter lavender in here. And yeah, I think that's really cute. We'll do that. So we've got about 4 1/4 by about a little over 5 1/2. Okay. Okay, let's see if I did it right. Yeah, I did. Okay. Why can't everything just be an even number and I don't have to try to figure out? Okay, that is really cute. So basically, I think that can just go down. Okay. And then I'll just cut that little edge off after I get both sides of paper on it. Okay, lots of glue. Let's get this down, and I want to make sure I don't run into the folding part here. Okay, let's get that down. It's a little short on this side, but that's getting cut off, so I'm not really worried about that. So that is going to be like that. That's cute. And then over here, do something different. What do we got here? We also have this, which could be, that's pretty. I haven't used that yet, have I? Let's see, make sure. No. Okay. Let's do it's basically the other half of the, no, it's not. It's the other half of this. Okay. So, but I like this sitting down in here in the corner. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, that's pretty. I really like that. Okay, and I'm going to keep it closer to this edge because again, this is going to be sliced off. Looks like I got it a little bit, I don't know how, I got it a little bit long. You can see it's overhanging a little, but that's okay. That's where this can come in. Okay, now I'm going to trim off this edge, and that is our pocket. Cool. Okay, so we'll need a little divot here. I mean, we don't need one, but we're gonna have one. See, I like this too because as this is laying like this, you see how these are all kind of coordinating? I really like the look of that. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Let's turn this upside down. That was a little thicker because of the craft paper. Okay. We only have a couple left, a few left. We have the 2 little envelopes, and I don't know if I should do them the same. Should do something different. This it looks like I got a little bit short, but I'm kind of okay with it because it's craft paper, and also I could put, you know, ribbon if I really don't like it, or lace or something like that. Okay. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so the way this is so far is that, oops, is coordinating with that, and that is coordinating with that, and that is with that. Okay, all right. I think it's gonna have to be these little guys. They're so little. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. And I don't have to decide exactly right now because, you know, I'm not gluing these together yet, but I do kind of want to keep in mind what is going where. So something that kind of coordinates with this. I've got this pretty paper. Is that a little bright? Maybe for one of them. Well, we already did this, so I probably won't. Although I could do it for one of them. That could be cute. I have this. That could work. Ooh, this one's pretty. I like that. I mean, it's kind of sideways, but does that really matter? I don't think so. What if I did that and that? I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's just about perfect. It's just about perfect. Okay. Well, I mean, it is perfect. Okay, let's cut this one right away. This is just a tad too long. Okay, that's better. All right, so let's get these glued down. Again, inking on the side near the flap. These are going to be fun to decorate. I'm thinking that's not going to happen today because this is it's taking a while. It is kind of time consuming, but I think it's very worth it. So our little pocket is going to be opening on the top, so we just need to keep that in mind. So I can go over this and get it closer to that crease. Okay. You know, I could get hooked on these things. These are super fun. It could be a new addiction. Almost as good as chocolate. Not quite. Okay, this one. Okay, here's our, is that our inkstand? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but it is. That right in the, get it right in the groove there, but I want to make sure that it doesn't obstruct the opening. Yep, that's good. That is good. Looks like I got a little bit long here. Trim that off. Very carefully. Okay. Okay, so let's do these little guys. Fun. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Okay, let's ink. I'm gonna pick something for the fronts. And then we just have one more. Okay, so those are gonna go like that. I don't know if it really matters which one goes where. We had it kind of like that, but okay. So now for the outside. So I was thinking about using this one, but it fits this envelope perfect. So I think I wanna use it on this. I wonder about, oh, see, now I did my divot before I put this on. I forgot. So what, oh, that'd be cute. What if I did it like this and used, you know, because I've got the opposite, whatever you call that, little garland thing. It could go either way. That would be really cute. I like that. I could go this way, or I could go this way. Well, let's cut it to the right size and we'll decide. Okay. Okay, so I actually, I didn't cut this off before I cut this width, but that's okay. I'm gonna trim this off a little bit And then, so this will just be sticking out a little bit, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Okay. We are junk journaling, so we don't have to be that precise, right? Yeah, that looks good. And then, because I thought maybe I'd have them going opposite directions, and that looks good. And I don't know why I already did that little divot, because now I got to do it again. But that's okay. Actually, here's what we can do. I made twice the work for myself. I'm gonna do that so I know where to trim it. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, those are done. I'm gonna give it a little inking. We're still gonna have to glue this together. We've got one more. Yeah, I like that. I like the way they're going opposite directions. That's really cute. Okay. Okay, those are done. So now again, we want to coordinate, well, I want to coordinate this inside with that, and I think that's where this will come in really nicely. And then we'll have this part for a whole new thing. So it's basically going to be the front of our design. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to trace around. This is where it's got that little perforated edge, so I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so that is going to go like that. And again, this is the part that's going to be trimmed off, so I can just get this down. This kind of looks Hawaiian, doesn't it? This paper. It might have come from like a travel pack or something. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Can actually squish a little bit over here. Oh gosh, we're close. We're close. If you've stuck with me this long, thank you very much. This was a little bit longer one, wasn't it? Okay, let's ink this up. I'll cut that edge at the end after we have the other side on, unlike what I did with those little guys, which cost me more work, but that's okay. It's all fun work, right? So yeah, that's gonna look really cute up against that. Okay, I gotta figure out what goes on here. Something really cute. Now it could be the other side, I think that's what we're gonna do. The other side of this. So this is basically, well, it actually is over here. So, so yeah, let's do that. Just put it kind of down in the corner. Oh, that's pretty. I wanna get that bee on there, so we'll cut off some of that. I wanna get the butterfly too. So I wanna kind of trace around. Let's do it like this so we know that we're gonna get everything. Oh, is that a little paper mark? A little watermark? You know what I'm gonna use? I have another one of these. I'm gonna use this one because this one has a little watermark or something. So I don't wanna use that. Okay. But again, we wanna make sure that we're getting that whole butterfly. So I'm basically just gonna trace around it like this. I'm hoping I get done before my battery, it says low battery. Okay, yeah, that'll be cute. That'll be really cute. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's cute, really cute. Okay, let's get her glued down. Make sure, oh, I gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Yep. Okay. Cute. A little hangover here, not a hangover, you know what I'm saying? Overhang, overhang. So I'm going to trim that very carefully because I don't want to cut open the end of the envelope. Okay, and then we're going to cut this off a little bit to open, so we have our side open. Cute. Okay, and last thing is one of these. Make a little hole, a little divot. I'm going to kind of go right above the butterfly because I don't want to cut off any of the butterfly. Right about here. So it's not going to be exactly centered, but we don't care about that. Okay. Oh, I love it. You just have to glue these together. Oh, that's so pretty. I like this being the very front. This is kind of thick. This is it can get really thick. Okay, so what we need to decide now is exactly where we want these to lay. So do we want this to be in the middle or at one end or even like way up at the top? I feel like in this case, I didn't do it in the middle on the other one, so let's do it in the middle on this one. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna glue this flap to this flap. Okay, like so. Yeah, that looks about even. So there's that. This is going to be a nice fat one that is going to be attached to another sheet because this is where we're going to be sewing this into, you know, the book. This is going to be where the signature is sewn in. So that'll be really nice. Okay. I'm kind of trying to hurry because I'm afraid my battery's going to die any minute. So we did this in a certain way, so now I kind of have to stick to it. So this could be up or down. I think I'm gonna go right smack in the middle again. I don't know, I really like this. I might do a couple of smaller ones even, depending on how many signatures I have in this book. Might be 3 or 4, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, cute, 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 cute. Okay, so I want it to be like this. So should I go up above or should I go like that? I mean, it doesn't really matter because this one is going to be going over that anyway. Or they could both be a little bit higher and then this could come down like that. Actually, kind of like that too. I think we're going to do something like this. I'm probably way overthinking because no matter what, it's going to be really cute. Pull that down just a little bit. We're going to kind of be in the way of that pocket a little bit, but you know, this isn't rocket science, so I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right, just like that. Can I make it before my battery dies? I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's cute. Oh, this is gonna be so fun to play with. And one more, and I think this is gonna be, yeah, I think I'm gonna make this kind of aligned with the bottom of this one so that we don't have too many different lines going on, okay? Oh, remember, I have to cut that off because that's gonna go over the flap if I don't. And then it would be glued to that. That wouldn't be good. Okay. Gently fold that over. Oh, and there we go. How pretty. Oh, I love this. I just love it. So the next thing is that this actually, oh, this just got glued. I hope it's strong enough. This has to be attached to a page of some sort because this is basically now a signature. So we gotta get a piece of paper. Oh, that could be really pretty. What do you think of that? and it basically has to be 5.5 inches wide. I really like that. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna be one side, and then I'll have to put something, we're gonna put something on the other side to cover up the back. Okay, do a little inking on this. So in the next video, I'm gonna be we're gonna be choosing signature pages and also putting these into the junk journal that I'm going to make. I was planning on making it, you know, on my own, because I've made many junk journals, you know, on camera, and, you know, I don't want you to get bored of that. So unless somebody says, no, I really want to see it, it's going to be that one. You know, it's going to be with the lavender bouquets and making that. So if you think you want to see that, let me know. Otherwise, I'll make it ahead of time, and then we'll just work on putting in the signatures and these fun things, and also selecting papers and stuff. So I thought that would be kind of fun. A little bit different than the way I normally would do a video, but I don't think I've done it that way. I don't know. I could forget. You never know. Okay, so we have a little bit of a gap here, which we need, because you don't want it, obviously you want to have a space for your signature holes, right? Push that down. That is nice and down. So basically imagine this being a signature page, right? Okay, and then on the other side, now this is like the really ugly side, right? And so we need to cover this up, and this is where it just kind of move a little bit, doesn't it? But once it's in the book, it's gonna be, hopefully it'll be okay. Okay. It's the only second time I've done this, so we'll see how this goes. What do we got? We still have this, which that could be really cute. I think we're just gonna use this plain kind of cardstock for this one, because I've got this light purple going on in here, and of course it's gonna be all decorated up and everything, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I need 5.5 inches. So how about this? I see that a little bit of this yellow is gonna show and stuff, but I can cover that up. Let me give it a little inking. I did a book page on the other one for the back page, but I'll probably be putting book page over this anyway. So it's all gonna be decorated in the end. Okay, so I just put a lot of glue over this. It looks a little messy under here, but you know, it's going to. And basically, this is going over the whole thing. So I'm gonna get out a bunch of glue here. Okay, and down it goes. Yeah, that looks good. It's really good. Yeah, it's gonna have room to flip, okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. And actually, oh, wait a minute, which way does it go? Yeah, it goes this way, okay. All right. Let's take a gander at both of them. Real quick, my battery's about to go, but there's this one, which is decorated. I think it's probably about as decorated as it's gonna be, but it flips beautifully. And then this one is the opposite of that one, and we're just gonna be flipping it like this, and we're gonna be decorating all of this, and it just turned out so cute. I just love it. I'm gonna have to do some more of these because this was way too fun. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you made it the whole way, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.